Today I went to my kids' karate, and then their instructor, I heard him say 10,000, 10,000 practice to be a black master belt. And this when I heard him this, oh man, this is the idea that the 10,000 hour works everywhere. The kids to be master on the karate, they need 10,000 hours. And then if you want to be master in basketball, you need 10,000 shot. If you want to be anything, you got to make sure that you can make that 10,000 hours. And then for real, when I heard him, I I read somewhere else that to master anything, it doesn't matter whatever endeavor of your life, whatever profession or whatever craft you want to, starting with scratch or starting from wherever, if you want to master, if you want to be world class educated on certain stuff, you got to make sure you spend your 10,000 hours. And then that's what I know. But when you flip it into a practice, into sport, and then that works. This guy was keep telling them, hey, if you can spend 10,000, 10,000 kick, 10,000 all kind of, and you can make it to the top. I mean, for from his perspective, for the kids, he was encouraging them to 10,000 uh, kick so they can be have a master black belt. So the idea is just, it doesn't matter if you do one thing, you do everything. So if you are successful in one thing, if you have the stamina, if you have the courage, if you have the energy and the discipline to spend 10,000 hours in one thing, the rest will be easy, because if you can do one thing, you can do the other thing. It's all about how much discipline you are, how much you are dedicated on what you believe. You set your goal, and then put you support with that 10,000 hour rule, the 10,000 hour kick, 10,000 hour, everything. So as long as you make that equivalent of a 10,000 hour, I think you can master it. You can be the best. You can outwork people around you. You can outsmart people around you. So all you need is like, hey, you gotta be internalize it. You have to be disciplined. You have to do it consistently without taking a day off, just day in, day out. When you have a goal, when you have a dream, nothing is impossible. Because if you look at if you are the people you admire, if you look at the people who are on the top of their profession, on their game, because they work hard. There is no, I think Thomas Edison, he said that one person is uh, one person is in 1% inspiration, 99% perspiration. That, yeah, so it's just only 1% you need to be a genius, but 99% is to be, you need to be hard work, you need to be disciplined, and you need to be ready to give it what it takes. It doesn't matter, you lose whatever you lose, you have to dedicate it for that. And then if you see who's 1%, I don't want to be 1%. I want to get everything the hard way. I want to work hard. I don't want to sleep. I want to do the 10,000 hour. I want to be part of the 99% of the population, the 99% of the world, I think. And then, but out of those, I want to have the 99% of hard work to to get my 100%. So at the end of the day, it just, every human being has the capability. The only thing why we govern ourselves, why we limit ourselves, is our mindset, the way we think, our framework. So if we limited ourselves to small thing, we become small. And if we stretch ourselves, if we expand ourselves, if we can see our capability, and if you do all the hard work, uh, it just not, nothing is impossible. When I listen to David Gagan, the guy who, I don't know, never get educated, even if he is high school, everything. But by the time he got the idea of, you know he become the C or D student all his life. But at a certain point he just stopped it and he has to think. He testimony his testimony is that he read a book and he couldn't understand it. He reread it and he read again and he become mastered. So now one of the top inspirational speaker, the hard worker, a practical person I have ever. And he can challenge anything. So the only thing what it is, he challenged himself. And his mind, his thinking process becomes stronger and stronger. So the more we challenge ourselves, the more we challenge our thinking process, the better we become in our craft, and the better we become as a person. And we can be an example, we can be a role model for the other people. Because being an ordinary person, being a regular person, being an average person, it doesn't inspire anybody. It just, that's survival mode. So just once we get out of that mentality, if we think we can be a CEO, if we think we can be something bigger, you just need to work toward that. Make sure we put the hard work. We make sure we are ready to put the hard work that can take us to be, because it's not an easy. If it was easy, everybody can be that, but it's not easy. All need is dedication. All need is persistent and consistent work ethics. So that's my point for today. Work hard. Don't forget 10,000 hour rule in everything you do. So that will take you to the top of your game. And good luck for that.